Alright, back into it. So we just fucked with the... Hey, you. Pause, wait. We good. I was drumming on my legs. I was just explaining. Michelle's on FaceTime down there because she sleeps better when she can hear me. And while I was waiting for this game to boot up, I was going like... And she's like, stop drumming. Which I suppose, for over there in Ohio, it's 11:30 at night. And that's not the best time for a drum solo. So I get it. Alright, send the victim's body to processing. Fridge the victim's body. Okay, that's right. We are going to, instead of putting the body where we're supposed to, I'm going to jam it in the nearest refrigerator that I can find. I still don't believe these guys did it.
Look, the insane police officer is back.
The small man mimes blowing his brains out. You see his rat face
yeah.
in mock despair, his fingers touching his temple. There's laughter in the room. Try not to kill yourself this time.
Again.
Good one, Titus.
Yeah, lawman. Why don't you?
Weren't you warned to not go down this path? And yet you still go and do it.
Not in the arresting mood?
A fearful readiness, like an electrical charge, raises hairs in the room. By your side, the lieutenant keeps his hand away from his holster. You hear the nylon of his coat hiss as he steps closer. Easy. Walk back from the provocation. They're armed, and they outnumber us. The lieutenant tries to establish eye contact with you.
Look, coppers. I know you think you're doing your job here, but there are 7 of us, and 2 of you.
The bore's the size of your eye. I can almost see the stars.
If he says, that's right, bitch, I'm going to arrest him.
The little guy? You're the little guy now.
So, little guy, you had some questions?
Beneath everything, he's grateful. Just a bit. You don't force him to get ugly.
Yeah, little question.
About fucking time.
Alright, you gotta oh, back here's open.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Kubek. It must be his name. Garancy. Garancy Kubek. Sounds representative. The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
I need a fridge to store a corpse.
The man keeps shaking his head. His eyes seem sad. Then he starts swiping crumbs off the countertop.
I don't think he understands, officer. We need to find some other way to make ourselves clear. He's from Grad, a Koiko.
With the mention of the word Koiko, the cook starts talking excessively, his hands up in the air again. He's happy for some reason.
What are you doing?
The cook looks at you doing the charade and smiles. The cook says something. It's quite animated, but you still don't understand.
Why am I the corpse? Doesn't matter. I don't think he understood us anyway. He wouldn't be smiling if he did.
Oh, no. What do you know, Fridge? Fridge more. No. I know.
Listen to him. This is
I like
a
that.
man who clearly knows about bodies and fridges, and bodies fitting into fridges.
That's good to know.
We have our answer. It won't fit. We need a bigger fridge.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn.
I like that. He's a cool guy. How big is fridge?
You see a heavy steel door with, you immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery. The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads? It is quite pretty. I suppose we could look into it as a side investigation.
No, the door's a mega investigation.
Hardly. Anyway, Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
The door does not budge.
It's probably just the fridge.
Can I help you? Yes, yes. For the dead body. You want to put a dead corpse into my fridge, right?
Yes.
Flattery is the way.
Colossal, practically a
You've
mausoleum.
heard wrong. And you're not putting a dead body into my fridge.
Damn, I thought the size thing would work.
Why?
Because this is a culinary establishment, not a morgue. I can't believe you even asked me.
It would only be for...
Lieutenant, you too? You're asking too? No. The answer is no. I will not turn this place into some kind of macabre circus.
Wow. Turned the lieutenant off like he was a busted old radio. He really is the lord of his realm.
Let's go talk to the frit clerk.
Okay. I just want a fridge for the body so I can keep poking at it. Oh. Find a way to the secret passage. It's just a fridge, bro. I hate that guy. I swear to God, my ear won't stop itching. Every time I think there's like a hair that's just kind of like going woo like that, but anytime it feels like there's bugs. I always think bug.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
Do you have a fridge?
Right behind you.
Right there is a fridge.
Yeah.
Wicked. I need to store a corpse in there.
You're joking, right?
Never mind. It would never fit.
Yeah, super funny.
Wow. All right. I don't even see it. Oh, yeah. No, there's no way the corpse would fit in there. Who the fuck else can I ask about the fridge?
Yes?
My morale is getting low. Ask around about the... I need to talk to dude up there. I remember that. I think this guy's going to be mad at me.
So, how'd you like our harbor? It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains. Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye.
Yep.
End of the plane. The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing? What a thought. Why would noble workers resort to such a thing? Unless they were pushed, of course. Your dead guy was an enemy combatant. He was an agent of the opposition, attempting to undermine our honorable efforts. I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have all sorts of men, with all sorts of skills.
He means a more violent faction could easily take care of such a thing.
Understood. This has been of limited use. Still, thank you.
No problem. I wish... A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open? Oh, say no more. I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say. I knew this man was a commie. And it's a good thing you're doing too. Thanks. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the whirling in rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business.
Interesting.
Where did you get the key from?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter. None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess. I'm more of a philosophical dog worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for.
Who he is and what they're fighting for? This is interesting. Ask him about the Hardy Boys.
Los Ardis? They're an independent militant group. A bit too high-strung, but it comes with the responsibility. They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except it's Everard's law. But really, they're just like you.
Is he actually comparing you, an officer of the law, to some neighborhood vigilantes?
Why not? Must be nice being something else for a change. The rest of us are just folks. We're negotiating our share. Aye. All of it. However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board, so they could take part in the decision-making process. No, even a weak child can think it. The only things holding someone back are I can't and I shouldn't. Just the way the world works, boyadero. I think it's best you make up your own mind now that you've met him. In my eyes, he is a capable organizer and a decent businessman. I guess you kind of get to be the village chief. He oversees the harbor, makes deals with the owners or other relevant parties, watches out for his own.
That's awful nice of him.
By that, you mean corruption?
By heavens, why would he not be corrupt? We live in a harsh and disordered world, see? And in this world, the old man is corrupt for our benefit, and we know it. Appreciate it even. He is, personally, not too lavish.
The desk did
He
seem
is
lavish.
reasonably lavish, sure. That's his prerogative. It's not like you want a saintly demeanor on a corrupt motherfucker. That would be a manipulative illusion. Besides, there are no non-corrupt systems in the world anyway. And moralism is the most corrupt of them all.
Not you, you would like to say. But then there's that weasel door.
Sure, I've had the necessary free time. Fortunately, there's always time.
The look in his brown eyes conjures up an understanding. For him, having command of his time is the most important thing. The man sits on the railing, his hands reaching far and wide. Yet it feels as if he could, effortlessly, go even wider. If... Hey. Psst. Psst. Hey. You. Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again. Yes, you're ready to start building communism again. You've built it before. They've built it before. Hasn't really worked out yet. But neither has love. Should we just stop building love, too?
I'm a love
Good.
winner.
We need tender men like you building gargantuan communism. Word on the street is it's going to be 10,000 times larger than any communism previously attempted by human beings. Is that right? You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pockets, literally murder all human beings regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff.
Oh, right. That sounds like me.
Funky style. Very funky. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it?
No, well, I'm not saying...
Very well. I guess no...
I'm not
Did
trying
someone
to...
mention cocaine? Are we doing cocaine? No. I'm sure I heard someone say cocaineism. Anyone? Anyone else? There's no one. Okay then.
I'm not building communism. I'm just not doing it. Sorry, not my thing. Alright, we're gonna go behind the greenhouse back this way. I'm gonna talk to Kuno, regrettably.
So you tried to kill Kuno's girl? What's up with that? You want to talk about it? What? Bitch! You fucking making excuses for yourself now?
Not all of us. Acts like that stick with you for a while.
No one's moving anywhere. Do this shit again, and Kuno's gonna climb in your room at night with a knife. Kuno knows where you sleep. The pig who fucked his window up. I'm gonna climb in through that balcony, put the fucking knife in you. Yeah, I've been in your room. But you and Kuno are good for now, pals. Shoot that shit at Kuno. Let's have a jolly time. And you're back in business with the Kuno. Now what is it?
Kuno is a merciful king. Can't do his way with subjects.
For the fucking good thing you asked the Kunmeister. Kuno knows a fridge. Perfect for freezing. Bacon Man's in a rush. But what's in it for the Kuno? What's the return on Kuno's investment?
Now is the time to be humble. Say the sir thing.
Kuno's got everything Kuno needs. All civics and shit.
You can't buy Kuno, pig. Kuno's already got everything.
Kuno's clock's not doing shit. Kuno's got a fuckload of time.
Don't believe him, Kuno. He just wants to use your fridge.
Kuno's a poor kid from a poor neighborhood. Say your job is on the line. He'll sympathize.
No, he won't.
No, it's not weakness.
The fuck are you doing right now? The fuck is this shit?
Don't pay attention to him. Just keep...
It's not that dramatic. We can just send the body to processing.
Kuno's never seen anything so lame. Listen, pig. If you were Kuno, the fuck would you care? Stop shitting yourself in front of the Kuno. Kuno thought you were some kind of big shit. What is this?
Why don't we go pester some other kids now?
No, hang on. I'm trying to do something.
The fuck about it? Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor. Kuno's fuckgimp's got one big thing wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant. Look at him. Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man. Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
Oh, come on. He's just pretending that he doesn't care because he's too small for the armor.
Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big. Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno. Yeah, that shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit.
Oh man, this kid.
Kuno's a fucking monk. You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gate. Yeah, cocking boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit. Came around pretending like he cares about cows. So yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor. Go to the gate. Ask him yourself.
Yes, this troubadour has it. You can feel it.
Fuck are you talking about? What is this contusion shit?
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
Oh, did Kuno make your shit sniffing harder? Obstruction of shit sniffing. This is Kuno's kingdom. Kuno fucking rules here.
You hear the lieutenant hum. He's thinking the kid has amassed quite the vocabulary of law enforcement terms, but he's not going to stick his nose into this.
Me and my partner are wondering, do you guys puff Peter?
Kuno erupts into laughter, pointing his finger at you, then Kim, then back. An unfortunate choice of words, the lieutenant from Precinct 57 thinks. He looks at the harbor walls looming overhead. He could use a cigarette right about now.
You're testing.
Get lost.
I want to do this, but after I've done all the other things...
The kingdom of Kuno. Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno. Listen, listen. Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there, dumpster diving. Sad shit. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real.
You'd have to be blind not to notice the giant white letters F-A-L-N running down his trouser leg.
Pig, these are found modulars. Liquid fit, performance crotch, urban survival shit. Made in Mirova by scientists. Pants scientists. Believe it, you need this
Pants
shit.
scientists.
These could drastically improve your chances of survival in the urban wilderness. Coach Physical Instrument endorses these pants. They are tartan ready.
Look, Kuno ain't seen shit lying around, except for that there. Now you want performance gear or not, Grandpa?
The lieutenant remains silent, but his expression couldn't say, "I told you so," any louder.
Alright, Piggo, shit's rolling.
Don't do business with the...
As you can see, Kuno and C don't trust you. Can't do business without trust.
I don't want to
More
buy
to
his pants.
distrust than being a pig.
The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is the... Yeah, Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain. You saying...
I can't hear you, Kuno.
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get tied to the radiator.
The kid may have something there. He's already come up with an interrogation technique too.
Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did, he wouldn't squeal. But if you find out, maybe you can...
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno. They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching. Get away from my...
Yeah? Get your bacon shit away. No, it's not fucking...
He thinks you're fucking fool, Kuno.
Get the fuck out of here, pig. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
I push the panels aside, Kuno.
And then what? You fucking there. You fucking Kuno's kingdom.
He's trying to fuck at you again, Kuno.
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape. Yeah, Kuno plays on snuff radio, fucks pigs, live, fucks their heads off. Kuno's a cop killer. That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you?
Stop.
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything? Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through
Oh,
like
he's
a
drugged.
day,
Drugged up
rips off
crazy.
like a motherfucker, and you could use a battle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno. The fuck do you want with it? Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to
Alright, this
Kuno
is
about
as
his-
good as I can make the check. Here we go. Please pass.
It's not Kuno. It's Kuno S. Kuno S is by far the worst of the two. Kuno has no problem being near you, but the other hides behind the fence, afraid for her life, like she's done something very bad. Also, Kuno hasn't stopped talking to you, even enjoys it from time to time. When you talk to the other one, it's like talking to a cornered animal. She only hisses. All in all, Kuno respects madness. You cannot hope to outdo her on that front. You must win yourself a few minutes with him alone.
Fuck you whispering about?
He's whispering too. He's going with it. But watch what happens.
Fuck you whispering about!
If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig.
This is it. You've got him. But be careful. You can still fuck this up. Don't make Kuno look bad in this.
Crazy? You don't know the half of it. She's not crazy. She's insane. Dangerous. She smoked a man.
Whoa.
She's done people in. Probably even pigs.
Stop talking to him! Kuno, I'm fucking warning you! You're gonna get us into shit!
She understands what you're trying to do.
Yo, see? Did Kuno not tell ya? Kuno told ya. Kuno talks to whoever he wants. Talk, pig. Kuno's got it under control.
You did it. They're separated. He's even turned his back to her, so she can't read his lips.
Yeah, she's psycho. None of that kiddie psycho. Cat burning shit. She does the real deal. Snuff radio shit. Believe me, pig, you don't want to know. Kuno means she killed someone. That's right, she's a killer. Like, actually a killer.
His little green eyes are fixed on yours.
Are you getting this? You think I'm fucking telling you a joke here? How hard do you think it is to kill a fat ass? Sweet talk him, then knife him. She's probably killed a pig too. I mean, I'm pretty sure she has. Forget Kuno said that. Kuno was just shitting. Kuno was just running his mouth. Kuno's stupid like that.
The creature peers at you both from over the fence. There is something searching in her eyes. Fear.
Yeah, she would have liked to fuck him up, but she didn't. Kuno wasn't around, and C was with Kuno. Look, Kuno's gonna put you at ease. We didn't do it.
He speaks the truth, my liege.
My liege.
Fuck no, she's not my sister. She's just a stray who got in, like a mad dog or some shit. Yeah, she was just there.
What was that, Kuno?
She was in the hallway, dripping wet, by the fucking shoe rack, in the dark. Yeah, that's the place. She was just balled up near the closet, psycho style. Kuno's got no fucking idea. Her hair was all wet. I think she pissed on the floor too. She was there for 3 days, in the corner, every time Kuno went out. I don't know. Someone left the door open. Kuno comes home and she's sleeping under the desk, under the pile of clothes, like a dog. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit. Doesn't even see her there, or thinks it's fucking Kuno. Shit's all on Kuno.
Kuno, Kuno S, two of a kind.
Fuck knows. She says it's the song of her people or some shit. Crazy people. The fucking Nakis. I don't know.
Some things are too awful to dwell on. The Nakis and Runkaris might be some kind of defense mechanism.
Cause she fucking looks like Kuno. No one knows her name. Kuno told you this shit was psycho killer. How's Kuno dealing with this? Kuno's dealing with it just fine. He doesn't need you fucking with this, waving your gun, mad dog shit. Kuno remembers what you did there. Kuno's got this shit under control. Listen, listen. She is Kuno's go-to. Kuno's protecting her. You fuck with she, you fuck with Kuno. You threaten her, you wave your gun around her one more time. Try to take her away.
This is what it all comes down to. He needs you to take him seriously now.
I'm going to kill you. I'll run when you put the cuffs on her, sneak up on you later, and fuck you up. You understand?
He may not be able to do it, but he will try. Right now, he believes he will.
Alright, now we can do business.
He's breathing heavily. That took something out of him.
Yeah? What do you want? Kuno can hook you up with...
Oh, don't hook him up with shit, Kuno.
See? Relax. He respects the Kuno. Kuno made him respect the Kuno. Kuno's gonna get you hooked on illegal narcotics if you run a... See? It's tension and releasing Kuno. Now we releasing. The pan buying shit? That's on now too. 90% discount for Kuno's pig. Kuno can flex. Kuno flexes for hobos. Kuno sees what he needs.
Fine. Wait.
Kuno gets it from his dad. Kuno and his dad are
I have
major
enough.
suppliers. That's where Kuno gets his lightning on. Problem is, Kuno and his dad had a little falling out. Now junkies clawing at Kuno's door. Streets going mad. Kuno's got to throw his dirty popo man at it. Don't take for fucking ever. Here, pig. We're fun now. Performance buddies. Kuno could already see you soaring through the air like a... Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Alright, that changed my opinion on Kuno quite a bit. These pants do none of that stuff. Nothing has changed. I have not progressed my main goal at all. I need a fridge. Where is the rest of the armor? Who? Oh, yeah. I need a fridge. I'm gonna go to every establishment in this place and ask about a fridge. Do you have a fridge I can put a dead body in?
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome.
She did not even have the option to ask about a fridge. Alright, what about you, racist man? You have a fridge?
Looking for something odd? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
What about you, big guy? You got a fridge?
Went native on the chief, huh? Those ballerina antics were reckless. Should have just punched him in the throat again.
Wrong. You did the right thing with Measurehead. The ballerina antics won you the fight.
Let's talk about our right to work.
They didn't have any options that were new either. Say hi to her again.
The woman still...
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Where am I? Who are you?
The smile on her face has disappeared, replaced by the wary aspect of a cornered beast.
Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s. The men have small jaws and everything is made out of plastic. Why do you need plastic when you can make the world out of amber? Back in Methka, during the time of the revolution, the sidewalks and cafes are filled with young people. I was on my way to see a new Boyadero picture starring Gabriel Buenguerro. Until you came along, that is. This is Gabriel Buenguerro.
A strikingly handsome man looks straight at you. His head crowned with a wide brim hat. His hair is dark as an oil slick, and his jaw the most perfectly chiseled thing you've ever seen. This man's got a hold over her. Even 50 years later, you can feel it.
He was the biggest star of his day. Girls used to faint in the Elysium cinema whenever he came on the screen. And schoolboys used to memorize all his lines. I wasn't dreaming. I was there, Loman. It was early spring, and the man behind the black sun had just come out. While you, people, were tearing each other apart over your petty little revolution. In Meth, it was a golden age. Someone was. They are someone's memories, boy. What difference does it make if it's me or not?
She makes an interesting point.
They're beautiful. That is all that matters. Beautiful and true. And they will win. They're coming for this, you know? All of this.
She seems to derive some bitter pleasure from this strange thought, as if the past will one day wipe the present away, like a tidal wave approaching.
Why not, Harife?
There's something off about this woman. Tell her to show you the soles of her boots. Maybe she was at the hanging somehow.
Did you just call me a lady, Harife?
She clearly doesn't think she's a lady. Don't repeat it.
I'm not that either, Harife. I've gone too far from it all to remember what was between my legs. It doesn't work like that on the long haul. I'm only terrifying to small children and to those who used to know me. How should I know? Do I look like I spend a lot of time with the other communers sniffing around? The big ones, the trucks. There's no women and men there. It's all just... In the middle of this town, there's a ghostly motorway. It takes all the people where they want to stay.
You feel very cold suddenly, as if standing face to face with a terrifying adversary. Then the feeling dissipates, and all you see is an aging woman.
Because they can no longer recognize the person I once was. Oh, Sim. Of course not. To truly understand the Boyadero, you need to listen to On the Western Plain. It's an old ballad about a young girl who falls in love with a daring Boyadero. He promises to marry her as soon as he returns from the Western Plain.
I have a bit of a headache, so I apologize if I'm not being quite as talkative as I've been in the past, 5 episodes, I think? It's like right in here. I don't know what that's about.
Don't be stupid. The Boyadero returns from the Western Plain a changed man, one night. As he and his beloved are out walking along the river Margaret, she pleads with him to give up his riding and settle down. So the Boyadero strangles his beloved and throws her body in the Margaret. Then he rides off, because the Western Plain is calling to him.
A beautiful
the
song.
The most beautiful. A true Boyadero needs a whole horizon to himself. He can be tied down by man or woman. His beloved was selfish. She didn't know what it meant to love a Boyadero.
What if to truly love a Boyadero is to float lifeless downstream?
Diamonds? Of course not. But wouldn't it be marvelous if I was? Whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine. I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago. Besides, I don't drive the lorry for the cargo, if you know what I mean.
She says that as if something narcotic is the real reason.
Oh, it's so much more than a high where I go, Harife. It's low. I go to the bottom.
Yeah, it's definitely some kick. Some terrible kick in the dark. A sleep kick. Perhaps you can find out later.
Then it's contraband, Loman. What? Do you want to take an old woman in? Be my guest. Lock me away like Bad Hand Hermenegildo.
She's just a distracted old woman.
Come on, he thinks. She's not the lady driver.
You hear that, Loman? I don't think your partner likes you spending too much time with me.
Nothing. I just don't think she's connected to anything.
He's worried, but not for her. For you. What is it about this woman? If she's not connected to anything.
Do I know her?
Don't worry about me. I'm one of the best communers around. I love roots.
She even said that people can't recognize her for who she used to be. So do I know this woman?
Lomonosov's land, Udachnaya Zemlya, Western Plain.
A terrible cold comes over her, rattling her teeth as she stares inward.
The Transcatolia Magistral. You for 1A. Adestradas do Mirador. All the good ones. The deep trenches. Where the bluebirds fly. You're right, Lowman. I'm the one who should take my health more seriously. Thank you for looking out for me.
A correct appraisal. You're quite shabby.
Is that all you woke me up to say? What do I need drugs for, Lowman? What I see, what I feel, the great adversary, no drugs can compare. Then what were you getting at?
This line of questioning is going nowhere. Try.
You're man, Lowman. What of it? Maybe. Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way. Just this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramiriza to Grad. The U41A. What do you think they take from Saramiriza to Grad?
Drugs?
No, Lowman. Diamonds.
Damn this. Make her answer.
Easy. He's the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never trust a poet. Diamonds are good for you, Lowman. I would never make fun of a real Lowman, Sheriff.
Ma'am, you're not responsible for what the client puts in your lorry, as long as the seals are not opened. We officers know that.
Lay off her.
Where do you want me to go? This or...
I think we're done here, no?
Now what do you want with an old woman's boots? I'm starting to think you should let me get back to Gabriel Buenguerro.
She's wearing sturdy worker's boots, made of black leather. Buckles run across. The sole is also made of leather.
Just before Gabriel, it was the coronation of Franco Negro. Now, there was a real man. It was... perhaps...
As she says, Carnival, she gestures to the empty square, with the statue and the machines.
I could have told you that from just looking at them. The size is 37.
The feet of a little girl. They fit well on the pedals. Yes, go. Enough jumbling. I need to get back.
There's something's up with her. Kim knows something. Can I dig into him a little?
Yes.
What if you did it?
Ah.
Yes. You
okay, yeah, this was something I mentioned in the early...
Plan, you drowned out the memory.
This is part of the early theories that I had. I mentioned it in the video once or twice. Like, what if I did it?
Maybe this is why your chest feels so hollow. You did an awful thing. And you can't even bring yourself to acknowledge it. Are you sure you would have the strength to take down a hardened mercenary? You're not in the best shape.
And what has led you to this conclusion? That is a common side effect of overindulgence. It will pass. I find that highly unlikely. It's not unusual for detectives to feel complicit in a crime until the perpetrator is apprehended, especially when the investigation is dragging. So let's get back to it, shall we?
I was hoping he had, like, facts and not just stop thinking that you're silly and drink too much. But I digress. Who have I not talked? Oh, I never found the dude with the cigarette on the balcony. I'm kind of following up with everybody, checking to make sure their dialogues are all completed up to current. So that way I help it. Ooh!
There. Working class drunk. You know what this means, right?
Case solved.
Cracked it. All in a good day's work.
Open and shut. I don't even need to think about it anymore. Goodbye.
What do you mean, what did I crack? Look at how working class that drunk is.
It's her husband, the missing husband.
Yes, and you found him. Now go and tell the working class woman, Protect and serve, recruit.
You got it.
There's no need for champagne when there's honor, recruit. Go and tell the work.
Right now. I love this bit. It's this. So something that I've noticed is the longer I play, the less goofy it becomes. There's still goofy moments, but it's not overall as goofy as it was, and that's fine. I'm super into this game right now. But this bit with this woman is the last purely goof gimmick I have.
Excuse me? I don't know. The most talkative one?
No, I'm the fuck up a two.
The what now?
Fuck up a two, someone that always fucks everything
you're
up.
Not. Don't think that way. You're just a regular talkative cockatoo. And let's leave it at that, okay?
She doesn't want you to be the fuck up a two.
I found your husband.
Damn it, I already told you. My husband isn't missing.
But you said you didn't know where he was.
I specifically added that I didn't need to know where he was.
I found him.
Very well then. Where is he?
There.
Excuse me? I don't follow.
There's something else hiding in her voice, though. A trace of worry.
Right, 'cause working class women come with alcoholic husbands. You know what?
What?
You were right. I do have an alcoholic husband. Although not that one. I did, and he is. He's also an alcoholic. No, he's not. Or maybe he is, I don't know. He's probably in the park, or in Shamrock somewhere. Drinking with his friends. I haven't seen him for... Well, to hell with him.
There. She's worried now. She sighs, but you can detect a slight hint of gratitude.
Wow, I actually pulled a case out of her.
Alright, go ahead. Do you have any questions? Honestly, not that different from you. Oh, thank God, no. It hasn't come down to this yet.
Oh.
Well, he's slightly chubby.
Wait, did she just imply that you're fat? You're not fat. The body type she's referring to is called a Franco-Nigerian.
You both share what? I'm not sure about the rest, but softly round sounds about right. He's not in great shape. What else? He was wearing a dark brown leather jacket with a bright blue inner lining. The lining is hand-sewn. I made it myself. It's his cool jacket. God knows it's too cold to run around in this, but he refuses to change. I even tried throwing it away once, but he just dug it out of the bin. Can you believe it?
That jacket's really that cool.
Well, what can you do? I hope that at least that extra lining helps him keep warm at night. I wouldn't like him to catch cold.
She's thinking about him out in the cold, in some park, or on the coast. And it's making her more and more worried.
Yesterday morning, he went to the library. He went to retrieve my book, and he promised he'd walk straight back home. Because we talked about this. We talked about not wandering off again. I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to do with his addiction. Just makes me feel weak.
She turns away from you in an attempt to recover.
So you are going to look for him?
She genuinely wants you to now. Don't make her ask.
Thank you. Please do. Even though I'm sure he will return home by himself. I'm still sure of that.
I'm sure he will too. When he does, would you let Precinct 57, Kim Kitsuragi, know?
I will. Of course, officer. Right.
She gives you a short.
Okay, cool. So I pulled a case out of her. That's cool. This whole building is demolished. All right, there's a dude in here. I can't remember what door. I'm gonna knock on all the doors.
You hear someone walking around. A poor communard.
Did you? Oh, that's right.
Later then, a poor communard.
This one?
This door has been closed with a padlock. It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded.
You seem committed to it, so go on.
No reply. No reply. What are you doing? You're trying to cut the body of the lock with the chain cutter.
The body of the lock?
I believe it's the shackle you mean to cut, Detective.
He's just trying to help. Don't take it.
These chain cutters are broken, Kim.
Perhaps you should give it another go.
What are you?
Fuck.
You're trying to.
I believe it's the shackle you mean to cut, Detective.
He's just trying to help. Don't take it. Bad.
These chain cutters are broken,
Perhaps you should
Kim.
give it another go.
Ugh, damn it. I want in this room. I don't know why, but I just have this. Oh, there's a downstairs balcony and exit. Well, I don't want to exit because I haven't found the guy yet. What's this? Okay, I saw some moss. A balcony. Is it the one that's up on the... Oh, new balcony, new area. Nice. Just a door. I will be going in that door. I go in everyone's home. A cactus. Oh, what's this? Someone's watching from within. Oh,
this
good.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. So, number 28. This is where the cleaning...
Let's see if anyone's home.
Wait. Just wait. I just want to get rid of these little... That's it. Now there's no checks to be made. I've got all the info.
Let's see if
no one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. We should return
is in the evening.
Finish with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good? Tonight at 9 p.m.
Okay. Alright. Dope. It's actually super cool. Glad I found it just to get fucked in the ass. That's not... I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from. Okay. So I can't do anything there. What's this?
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker shaped like a lion's head. The royal lion, Guillaume's kitten. This knocker will last a lifetime and then some. You knock silently. The upholstery muffles the sound.
I guess no one is in.
You feel eyes on you, watching you from the window. The leather upholstery is rough against your jaw. You don't hear any movement.
One and done. I gotta write that down.
In fact, it's oddly silent in the yard around you. No birds chirp.
Relax. Wrote it down. Dimitri went to the group chat of, 20 family members as the year began. And was like, we're all recording our sneezes this year. And no one put up a fight, so now we're all just recording our sneezes for the year. He's done a lot of dumb things, but this one, I'm at 33, in case you were wondering. This is recorded January 18th, I think? 17th?
Let's be honest. This isn't what I joined the RCM for, but every day tells you something new about yourself. Apparently, working with the local union boss to get info on an investigation is not something I'm squeamish about. I mind that the local thug is using the RCM for his busy work. But if this gets us to the bottom of this hanging, then I'm willing to look over it. On the other hand, We could just leave and tell Evrard we opened the door. No one seems to be tailing us to see if we actually did it. Yes, presenting a fabrication is known to get results here and there. You took this task. You make the call.
The door is right here. You can just open it and be done with this. Besides, if you never open it, you're never gonna find out what's behind the door.
True.
You try to be as silent as you can. Finally, the door unlocks with a small clack. The sound of the key turning still echoes in the yard. Well, buddy, you opened it. No need to go inside. It would be rude. Good job. Let's go now. I'm sure there's nothing interesting in there.
Oh man, why are they doing this to me?
Curiosity could account for stepping over that threshold.
A white alligator.
A white alligator. A fountain of quicksilver. As you hold the open door, you can feel the air moving. A little draft. A whistle.
Of course I'm going in. Probably gonna take what he's trying to get unlocked anyway. Full of clothes. Taking that, thank you. Oh, that's in this room. I thought it was on the floor in there for some reason. Wait. Walking sticks? Isn't that dude? Oh. Nice.
A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure. A dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols. A broad-shouldered man shoveling potatoes, and others. A little ring. Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic make you vaguely uncomfortable.
Is this the racist mug?
The images betray a lack of interest in human beings. They are merely unflattering caricatures. The owner of these mugs doesn't like people of other ethnicities very much. This person is unhappy. The lieutenant picks up one of the mugs, then puts it back down with a look of disdain.
I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment.
Yes, your broken mug friend would feel very much at home here. The same humor, the same mocking lines.
There's the missing tin soldier. Whoever lives here might have used the Whirling's container to dump his trash. And now they've drawn the ire of the Union. The plot thickens, as they say.
Perhaps you should break into apartments more often.
Who knows? I'm not expecting too much from this clothes in the trash lead either way. It might turn out to be some random local matter, but still, a nice coincidence.
It smells like chemicals. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, I want to go in Kuno's shack. I want to investigate that.
Can't believe you didn't take the shot.
She continues to be here. All due to you being a coward and not shooting her. The contempt is thick enough to cut through with a knife. This kid is way, way worse than the other. Her knuckles have turned white, holding on to that fence. She's been here for days.
Why is she so angry? Oh, there's no dialogue options with her?
Apparently, she doesn't like people standing.
Pig's come to take
There we
me
go.
out. Trying to snuff me out. Don't get fucking clever with me, pig.
That's it?
Trying to sneak.
I really can't do anything with her. I was trying to find out why she's so angry, and it was really going to be taxing on me because I can't stand people that call me names and stuff. I think I should update her on a couple things as well.
You're back. Good. Everything.
Oh my god.
You'd have good luck.
I don't care about the strike anymore. I am...
You want I believe the officials.
And how are the talks?
They're not. Now they won't even let me into the harbor. Yes.
Yeah.
Jean-Luc, let's say...
And when did you...
Oh God, I just don't like this woman.
This isn't...
Heavens, no.
Oh God, so many. I'm sorry, Dimitri, I'm sorry.
Sounds like usual aggressive posture.
They're at least everyone a member of the board. Then you might also like their other slogan. Demand democracy. Personally, I don't think it has the same pizzazzo as every worker a member. It's quite, just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not... That may well be. I'm not sure. And now...
I'm sorry for asking.
This checks out.
Let's change the topic, please.
How else can I help? You have. And how did you like Mr. Clare?
Finally, time to choose sides.
I don't want to choose sides. Here's a bloated rainbow socialist.
Of course, Detective. Excuse me for implying otherwise.
The RCM does not pick sides in this. I hope it doesn't come off any other way.
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt verm myself. However, if you felt like discussing something, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural.
Tell her she'll like you for it.
Yes, your disgusting necktie agrees completely. Let's gossip.
The necktie really does talk.
Of course, Detective. Should something come up later down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat. Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
No. I feel like I lose part of myself every time I talk to her. I don't know what that is. I just don't like it. Wait, am I supposed to go talk to him about it? Let him know. So I'm gonna walk all the way across fucking town to let him know that I did it. And he's like, absolutely splendid, thank you. And then that's just gonna be the whole thing, and I get 10 experience points that I can't even level up with, and then I move on to the next thing. I do want to find her husband. Oh, these guys. I wonder if there's anything I can add here.
You're still waiting for a replacement for... Ah, yes.
Oh. Cocaine. Cocainum.
No, no.
Superpower. Feel decisive.
Oh, boy.
The carrot.
Oh, you can't. That's what...
Oh, boy.
Of course.
Believes it.
Higher realms. Of course. It all makes sense.
It's really not.
Yes, indeed.
Right. Yes. The Debardeurs Union pays me.
Oh, yeah.
He feels like he has to justify.
Yes, it does. And thought it's a... You see, I'm fine.
It's his heart.
No one?
Yes.
I finally hit the point where I'm...
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabiniers' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting dirt? Oh, I didn't mean to imply...
Yes, yes.
He is not going to become an entrepreneur.
Yes, yes.
Oh, there was a check in there. I'll come back and do it. Dimitri, I apologize. The last 5, 6, 7 minutes are probably very painful. And he's like, what is he doing? What is he doing? I'm sorry, I just can't. Wait, was I supposed to upgrade to do other checks for things? I was supposed to upgrade something somewhere. Hold on. What was I supposed... What check have I been trying to make? The one with Kim.
Yes.
Logic. Whoops. Let's do logic.
Yes?
Look at you.
Yes.
It's because you're a failure.
Oh.
They sent you to Slight, Precinct 57.
That can't be right.
Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late wearing piss-stained disco garb. You weren't sent here to win.
I've considered it. It would be immensely ugly of them, not to mention unprofessional. But I also think it's somewhat unlikely. I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win. I am the finest of nothing. Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there. So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
That was worth it. Kim is easily my favorite character. Including my character. My character is kind of wild. I know I made him that way. I can't say I didn't. Oh, there's a check in here I needed to make.
The file cabinet stands steady as a
violation.
The drawer.
What is this?
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says...
No. Although it's good to know that there's a phone here. Alright, time to go talk to Big Daddy Cool. There's another way over there I just saw that I didn't see before. I'll hit that on the way back. Measure head makes all men quiver. You know what? I didn't quiver once. Not even a little bit. Alright, you horrible piece of garbage.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always.
Mr. Dubois!
Time, since you've already sat on that chair. I'm very glad to hear that, Harry.
70 experience.
You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you?
I did.
There is no way to sway this man in any direction. He is unsuggestible and unswayable. Just tell the truth.
Exactly the kind of fascist memorabilia I was expecting. Weasel probably prays to it every night for the downfall of the Union. Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good. Racist mugs in the trash and in the apartment? You guys are just light years ahead of me. I have so much confidence in the ability of your organization. I'm relieved you're doing this and leaving me to do what I do best. Helping people. With the power of politics.
Yes, yes. Do you think this weasel is somehow connected to the murder?
Oh, no. I don't cross paths like that. All I want is for you to succeed in your investigation. I would never complicate things for you. Believe me, Harry, he's a nobody. Just your basement variety nobody. Can't imagine him being connected to a high-caliber case like this. But he does live nearby. Maybe it's a pedantic weasel. Fascists are known to be neat freaks. I feel like a real detective right now, Harry. Am I getting this right?
That's not how you batten someone. The technique is the payoff. You strike with your whole body, not just the baton.
Oh, Harry, thanks for the tip. I'll leave doing the real damage to you. You are the real police officer after all, not me.
That's all he's going to say on this subject.
By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps. Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire? I'm talking beasts, hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Saramaritsa, you name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry. Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant. No, Harry, the elephant is metaphorical and so is the village, but the mercs and their brutality are very real. Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container. Yes, I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They lift my office with that big crane. It's actually very fun. You should try it. But enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them, all hardened commando types. One of them got downright suicidal, getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy, the one who likes hanging out and trees.
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill. Potentially, Harry, potentially. We got arm wrestling champions, rowing club people, ex-coal miners, tough guys, all ready to spring into action for their home base. There's a militant wing inside the Union, a group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood.
That would be the
making sure
Hardys.
Everything runs smoothly. They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow.
So these idealists killed our victim?
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land." He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
If he's just boasting, then it sure doesn't feel like that to you. He's not worried.
How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry. These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company, after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes.
He's not scared of them. If anything, he likes them being here. Strange.
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal. Oh, they are simply fine young men, all 7 of them. Exemplary union members, always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members. Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and Revachol in mind. Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets. But of course, it's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk.
You can now go and tell Titus about this. See what he has to say.
I would like to do that.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real. I'm not giving you anything. I'm just holding out 5 real. Oh, I wasn't offering it to you, just holding it out there. But I'm willing to share information. Was there anything else? Was it a good talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't completely trust you. Yet. Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you.
He wants me to do more
if you're
things.
not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't.
He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
I want to take the neutral route.
What does your heart tell you about your lost gun, Harry? Does it tell you to forget about it? Or do you think it wants to be found?
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
But, he thinks, it's your call.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once we get really talking, well, I'm gonna hand you the keys to Martinez, and maybe even help you figure out who's behind this.
He's gonna keep promising that, and I'm just gonna keep doing his fucking busy work. I know this scheme. I used to do it to my brother.
I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth center in Martinez. It will be righteous. We're gonna get those teenagers off drugs and on roller skates.
Roller skating, not drugs, Harry. You like this.
There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry. On the coast, Harry, across the canal. There's a cul-de-sac there, a little village they're calling it. A gloomy place. You'll find it. I trust your detective skills, Harry.
Water drips from the eaves. A woman looks at her freshly tarred skiff.
They are just gonna have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a fancy new youth center, designed by the best architects from Stella Marie. You bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you. Here. You need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I hear there is some trouble with the waterlock, but they should fix it by Wednesday morning. Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta.
I'm going to talk about your gun.
We can talk about your gun. Most certainly, Harry. By all means, Harry. See you soon.
What an awful man. Is that not the way? Is that not the... Where the fuck am I? Where the fuck? I don't like the factory area. I don't know what that is either. Big red button. Gotta corn them. I gotta write them down. God, I really wish I put up more of a fight about this. We're 2 weeks in and I'm already like... 35 seems like a lot. This way down right here is not actually a way down. Okay, fine, whatever. I guess I'll go fuck myself then.
All those empty wine bottles and cigarette butts on the ground. Someone partying really hard here.
Did I do this?
Well, yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that it was you. Yes, this scene isn't exactly ripping with joy. Let's just move on.
Move, bro. Yo, I should be dead. Hey, Kim, can you get the fuck out of the way, please? Okay. Did I get a level up? No, I didn't, but I'm very close, you see. One more conversation should do it. Oh, and I got about one conversation left worth of time. Let's go talk to Hardy. It's getting kind of late. We had a deal. We can work here. Ask him if that's where he lives.
For something, Hunt? Come to tell me to...
Yeah, I do want to tell him to fuck off again, actually. Thank you for asking. What am I doing? What am I doing? Don't even remember. I literally just said I'm going to talk to Hardy. All day in here, guys. Come on.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here. Oh, so you went and talked to my mommy, and now she's making me play with you. Is that it, lawman?
And what's gonna happen if we don't? You're gonna go and tell on us?
Yeah, I heard him. Now fuck do you think I'm doing here? You'd have your ass handed to you if it wasn't for the boss man's word. Let me state this very clearly, Capo. Hello, officer. I'm Titus Hardy, and these are my boys, Hardy boys. How may we assist you?
Explosive laughter follows. To his men, Titus Hardy is a golden god. They want to laugh at his jokes even before they leave his lips. This guy is a born leader.
Man, I'd love for this to succeed.
This time it's going to work. You already ruled out.
Let's try this again, Kim. Give me your gun.
Well, the rest of that Nancy stuff was really just there to make the gun thing more appealing. but it might work.
I really want to see what happens if I say this to Kim.
No, not going to happen.
Stop shitting your pants. You don't need to know, all right? We took care of it. The law handled it, all right?
Yeah. Aren't you listening? It's done. Finito.
No, asshole. You're nobody. I'm the law.
Stop yelling about the goddamn law in my establishment! We get it. You're all the law.
Let's just all cool off. We had some questions, that's all.
Fuck.
Again.
Nothing new there.
Starting. Sit
No.
across.
No, I got all this.
In the far corner. Size in conclusion. Exact.
The fuck is with you, fella?
I need that check to succeed, and it's just not. I need to upgrade authority. I knew there were things that I needed. Is there anything new with you, I can say?
I've got nothing to say to you. I am not.
You could be, Liz. You could be.
Even a mod?
He's right. With a face like that, she could be on the cover of Le Debutante International. The cold look in her eyes speaks louder than words.
I need 5. Wow, Monica's okay. Thanks, man. That. What you got for me? I need 5 experience points worth of stuff so I can try that check again.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
All right.
Can I help you? Got the 20 real?
Oh shit! No.
Then why are you wasting my time?
Oops, I forgot I had to pay for that. That's I don't know where my character's gonna sleep tonight. That's a problem. To scrape together $17. Oh, this is cool. Oh, and these are all the checks that I still need to make and everything. Oh, these are the found white checks. Those on white are available to try now. Whoa, what? Hold up. Damage ledger. Holy shit. Oh, this is so smart. Oh, this is so cool, dude. Okay, I didn't even realize this. Damage ledger. Okay, so let's do both checks on the ledger. That's so smart to do. Where's the damage ledger? This.
It's the ledger. Oh, and the cool.
And here we go. Watch this. Boom.
Yes, at last. You find a way to piece them together.
I'm learning how to play.
Numeric code on the margin. HDB 41. Date of initialization and time of arrival. Why, yes, your precinct number is 41. Every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it. And these are your case files.
Henry Dubois.
HDB are your initials. Harry Dubois. HDB. Still feels like there's something missing from that. No, the alphanumeric begins with HDB. That's comforting to hear. Now, detective, it takes half an hour to piece one of these together, if you still want to. Here are your options.
This.
This one is relatively.
Oh, jeez, it's a whole thing.
People, the graffito crew, the case files, the crew, the 9,000 people subjected to the mural's message, all of Lakeside, Central Jamrock, and Villa Lobos.
Give the mural.
A staggering 78%. In any case, it appears to have been a rare case.
I can revisit all that.
In the meanwhile,
actually,
a bunch of sodden papers still sags from the clipboard.
I just wanted to.
Is still
Fuck!
not
What?
strange. Why does it make you so angry?
Because I want to. Well, hang on. First, let me. What did I need to put it into? Authority. I'm really mad that that guy's better than me right now, and I'm going to fix it. Well, hang on. Should I do my other checks? I'm going to do all these checks. There's 1, 2, 3. Oh, jeez. Okay, 1, 2. One of them is hardy. 3, measure head. Backyard wall. No, I'll just do the hardy one right now. But it's very, very good to know that.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Alright, it's higher than it's ever been. Please succeed.
As you look around this room full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco, does this look familiar?
Where have I seen this before?
You believe the place was called Precinct 41. It was also filled with, almost exclusively, men, sitting on desks, talking shit and wasting time. You seen Apricot, old Purdue's daughter? Asks Lieutenant McCoy. Replies Torson. The ass on that one. McCoy shakes his head in appreciation. A bit strange the old man named her Apricot, but, I mean, who am I to judge? Wanna hit the kebab joint?
Huh?
Ooh.
You got a problem with beer now?
Not quite there yet. Push on.
You saying we don't help people? I've been doing this job for 10 years. Martinez was a dump before we put this outfit together.
They don't know, man. They weren't here. We had 3 shootings a week, kids dead, fucking graffito everywhere. You cops haven't shown up since the 30s.
Congratulations on the graffito removal. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties while there's a rape victim.
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck.
Don't let him drink that. One more push. Quick. Just don't antagonize him. You have this already.
Titus?
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him. He's going to give it up, but on his terms.
You wanna help her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you help her.
Of course I would treat her
Her
someone
with respect. If you don't, if you question her, harass her, a freight train of pain, buddy.
Yo, I wouldn't.
What is her name?
Glacia. I'm on due. She's staying here.
Oh, she upstairs.
A real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit. Blonde. That's I'm on due with an O-U.
Shit. The girl. The girl upstairs? That can't be her. She knows you drank so hard you forgot you were a cop.
Oh, it's her! It's definitely her! It's Miss Oranje, disco dancer!
I fucking love the Thai. He's only spoke twice. The Thai talks. Ooh.
Yeah. Blonde. Tall. 2 rooms over from yours. Sure. Why not? You've probably seen her around.
You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name, with your eyes bulging like some wild beast. Your fingers are fidgeting and sweat starts forming on your brow.
That's going to be an uncomfortable conversation because that topic is uncomfortable for me.
I don't understand what's so cool here.
Nothing. We just have a few more questions. Then we'll be on our way.
Whatever you do, do not tell him you know her. That would sound off.
He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what does it matter?
It would help if we establish a timeline.
All right. 2 weeks, maybe?
I knew I recognized his voice.
Need another beer.
Zangetsu from Bloodstained. Is that the same guy? I'm keeping all this in. Hang on. Voice actor. He's a famous... I think he did Solid Snake, didn't he? David Hayter. Yeah. Okay, so now... look up David Hayter. I never played any of those games. Alright, let's see. Did he... career... I'm sorry. This is just like a... animation, video games, Metal Gear. I never played any Metal Gear game. Bloodstained. Metal Gear. He was in the Long Dark? Star Wars: The Old Republic. Oh, I guess he didn't. I guess that's not him. I didn't know he was in the Long Dark. I didn't know the Long Dark had voices and whatnot. It was just a no dialogue survival game last I played it, but that was a long time ago. I've been wanting to do the Long Dark on the channel for years.
Here you go, boss.
Sorry about that. I guess I was wrong.
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship. He raped her. That's their relationship.
I know. I don't like these questions.
Something is off here. His anger is possessive.
Was like that karaoke incident all over again. Or like some of the other girls he was harassing.
Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation.
I know her.
How well do you know her?
A small twitch in the corner of Kim's mouth. He has a hunch about what knowing means.
Well enough, Copper. We party. She's been here for a few months. You mean Revachol? Nah. Our Miss Aranye disco dancer is an immigrant or a drifter of some sort. Been staying over here over the winter.
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's just had some bad luck, that's all.
Shut up, Angie.
Fat Angus.
Titus gives them both a look. What's with all the silences? It's like these guys don't know how to feel about this. You should keep picking at it. And what was up with the partying she and Titus did? It sounded fun.
What are you?
That's inappropriate given the context, and I apologize for that.
Yeah, pretty much. No, we just fucked. That's all. I'm not gonna give you any details if that's what you're after. So put your dick away.
He really went out of his way to seem comfortable with this topic. That's all you're gonna get for now.
Resting my head because it's 37 pounds.
You don't know her. Not the way I do.
Okay, this turned out better than expected.
Remember what I said. Again? Yeah, whatever.
Okay, so I really want to go talk to her, actually. Yes, Kim. Kim? I might keep going a little bit.
Officer, what was that?
What was that?
You looked strange when he mentioned the assault victim's name. Do you know that woman?
Yeah.
Is there something I should know before we talk to her?
She knows I don't remember being a cop.
Okay, that's manageable.
I had
Understood.
It went pretty okay, I guess.
It doesn't matter how it went, officer. What else? Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday. Understood.
I don't really want
to. Good shape. What you're saying is, you raped her?
No, no.
Ice is forming on the inside of your chest cavity.
Then, don't ever say that again. What else? We'll be alright, officer.
Oh god, this whole thing.
You feel fortified by his assurance. It's good.
I gotta tell you right now, this topic, and I know it's what it's meant to do, so I'm not necessarily complaining. Just this whole topic has really made me uncomfortable. Let's get it out of the way.
The door is closed. There's still a dent in the vinyl where you punched it before. This little depression is all you could inflict on the door. Why are you doing this? Don't do this to me, please. Remember? Who was that meant for?
Who is it?
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open. I'm drying my hair.
Sounds like it's coming from upstairs somewhere. You could snoop around before going up.
Oh, I will. That's what I've been doing to everyone else. No one special.
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. It's been used quite a lot. Pharmaceuticals line the shelves. Sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners.
Wow. Well, I mean, she could have orchestrated it, and he would have deserved it, and I won't arrest her.
Pill bottles rattle like bones as you...
An opioid receptor antagonist. It's used for diamorphine overdoses.
Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gottwaldian, marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? This is going to take a little know-how. A bright orange bottle with Preptide stamped on it, in sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little plastic container. It's speed, man. Just what you were looking for.
Oh, Jesus.
They call it dextroamphetamine and talk about psychological disorders. But what we're seeing here is some scientifically advanced trucker speed.
Preptide, a euphemism for pharmaceutical amphetamine. Prescription speed.
The fuck are you waiting for? Let's get super fucking preppy.
No. Not doing any more drugs. Hey, Kim? Another door.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air. The wind brushes them off the roof. They're gone.
I tried.
Welcome to the roof.
Her hair is still slick from the shower.
I'm not going to enjoy this conversation.
Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body.
Don't focus on that.
Long and lean, then toned over several years of self-defense training. You can sense it in the sharp pointing of her elbows.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will. Nice. I don't know about that, officer.
Where the ripe corpse of a man still lies on the
I'm
ground,
working on it.
spotted with green and purple. The woman doesn't flinch, but there is something in her light brown eyes. A sadness,
Oh, yes. Legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there.
It has.
They also say it's why the cleaning lady quit.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from Precinct 57. I believe you have already met my colleague from Precinct 41.
Have I ever? Have you grown accustomed to your role as a police officer?
Oh yeah. Feel the power.
Like riding a copper-cycle.
There is the tiniest bit of flattery in there. The way her eyes move from your shoulder to shoulder.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man who was hanged. The people responsible have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
Be careful. Ask something else first. When you go there, use words like, I hear you have been through something difficult. No need to dilly-dally. She's tough. You'll sound like a namby-pamby. Coach Physical Instrument is overdoing it, even by my standards.
Coach Physical.
Say something else first.
Clausier Amondu. Vredefort, Republic of Oranje. A bad memory, officer. Of lilacs and lightning. Parks, glass. Duraluminium. Vredefort is a conference city. It's always autumn there. A night. At least it was for me.
What's so bad about that?
Nothing. If you're no longer there. I'm 28.
I'm 28.
Something stupid.
Wanna hear what's stupid? Somewhere in a one-room apartment on Boogie Street, a young man shows Patrol Officer Tilbrook his genital warts, asking if they're cancer.
What?
His partner, Emil Mullins, can't be there. He's in another apartment with another man who's showing him a dead dog under the radiator. It's dead, Mullins says. No, the man replies. I touched him. He's warm. He's warm, Mullins replies, because he's under the radiator.
No. More stupid. Oranese lit. Oranese literature. It's what I studied at the university. Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are... only the name of the nation changes.
If that's true, then Revacholian lit would fit you like a glove.
Nothing. I do nothing with it. Cool. I've made more money by just being than I have with Oranese lit. Many things. A roller skating instructor, a secretary, Miss Oranje 37.
It's the world's most tired smile. Miss Oranje, now there is something you should linger on. All things considered, very. Now linger.
It's a beauty pageant, held in the year of our century 37, in Oranje. It's a competition for stupid girls. Men look at them and choose the most beautiful. When you have the fewest deviations from the norm, I've been told it's a type of mediocrity that I possess.
I don't like either one of these in the current context.
No. I was the most stupid and mediocre. And I got a crown and a sash and a scepter for it. And a scholarship to study Oranese lit. I'm afraid you can't, officer.
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets.
Thank you for your candor. Why?
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river. Look, officers, I like this place, but I don't want to be stuck wandering the city like a ghost after being robbed of my travel documents.
I don't want to become an indentured servant in a brothel on Boogie Street. And I don't want my relatives to pay the ransom. If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more mainstream name than Clausium on Okie Dokie. The record. So official. Yeah, it's pretty deluxe.
No one likes to talk about their dirty laundry and their empty bottles. Maybe if you phrase it emotionally.
Oh, jeez.
I'm wintering.
How long have you been staying here?
About 4 months. Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol. I always wanted to see the only city in the world in the worst time of the year. It's a tourist thing. Yeah, I've contaminated it pretty bad. The contamination spreads from room to room. First, I escaped upstairs. The SAD got that too. Then I found the handle for the summer door. For me, it's a mix of me with a lack of cleaning services. How about you? Talk around the establishment is... Yeah, cool. I think I'm developing a pinch of that too. It hasn't done wonders to my taste in interior decoration. Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachol, but you should still reprimand her. No, don't listen to the stiff. Be cool.
With money, sir. It's not exactly the NT-star size caboodle I intend for it to be one day, but it's getting there. Oh yes, one of my favorites. It cures many ailments, like not being able to stay up for 36 hours, not being happy. It cures those ailments. Comes in handy when you've done too many opioids.
Is that something that happens to you often, miss?
Better safe than sorry. Very funky. Okay.
Watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling, draped in spring.
Yeah? Alright.
I have a what the fuck kind of personal question could you ask right now?
Yes. You're just one room away. Very personal.
You do not need to know that. What you need is to ask normal police questions, like...
Get a grip, he thinks. At least do your personal stuff when I'm not here.
I just wanted to know about me. Okay. Now's not the time for that. We're not talking about me. We're going to talk about this, and I can't really... I felt like it would be better before than after what we're about to talk about, because I really don't want to talk about it. This is something that is very serious. We typically avoid that on the channel. I'm not afraid of it. It's just difficult. So let's do it.
Something difficult? I've been through at least half a dozen difficult things. Which one do you mean? By sexually assaulted, you mean raped?
Yes.
It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it?
She sounds positively buoyant, vivacious, totally unbothered.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I can't say that stuff about him. Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, you know, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery.
So they are lying.
It was clear the latter would be spicier. Pretty much.
Warming then. She must be very cold and exhausted of this life.
We partied.
The kind I do?
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex. I guess you can say that, yes, a bit. Lovers is such an emotional word. But there was something there. We did enough drugs for there to be.
How did you two meet?
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment, a military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar.
She appears aloof, but that scar part, the scary, is stressed and drawn out. What's that about? Apprehension? With longing. She misses him.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that. Oh yes. I have multiple viewpoints. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes.
Oh.
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Ravachol, miss.
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little. With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it. Into the cold wire.
Which landline?
The one downstairs, officer. I used the whirling landline. I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the Union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
Thank you for making the call, miss.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there.
He won't be down there long, miss. We will move the body to the morgue soon.
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him. Like he is now. I can't talk about his... I don't know. Hair.
Yikes.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
She meant she sees him in her dreams.
You have? Not like I do, I imagine.
She sees them in each other's arms. She fishes a cigarette out of her pack and lights it, then looks at you with her lungs full of smoke.
Yikes.
I can see the similarity, yes.
Funny.
Funny how?
Nothing. I also saw him. We had a long inspection and that sort of thing sticks with you. Let's...
They're frequent guests. Downstairs? They have a booth for Union members. They're probably down there now. Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter. A little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys?
I have. Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter.
Could that have been part of the reason they hanged him?
I hope not. Actually, I know that's not the reason. I'm careful about that kind of thing. Not crossing the wires, you know? But that's probably where they got the rape idea. Men like that? I don't know. It's the way their imaginations work. I suspect it's what they'd like to do to me.
She changes balance from one foot to another, crossing her legs.
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But you probably know all about it.
And his role in this strike was... what?
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military. Worked for Wild Pines. And against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But I understood it was dangerous.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
I don't want to ask this question.
I'm 89% sure. You know how it is.
Do you?
Maybe you don't.
There are numerous cigarette burns on those silvery scales. Easy to see now that you're closer.
In conclusion, officer, I'm gonna go with a mild to medium, not raped here.
She takes a long, hard drag
I'm good.
off her cigarette. Then you hear cracking in her shoulders. She breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness. The
I'm
air
relieved
on
that
the
she
roof
wasn't.
Feels humid.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
What is this? Look her in the eye.
She looks back. Time moves slowly. The triangles of her face rearranging into a weary smile. Don't worry. We will protect you from her beauty. We will consult you through the reefs and sounds of her persona. You are advised. There are muscles on long white bones that line her limbs, just below the silver jumpsuit.
No, stop.
The strange moment ends. It was brief. No.
Not my favorite topic.
No, mine neither.
How about we,
I'm making sure.
I'll be here until 11 p.m. drinking coffee, most likely.
It's just, I'm gonna go in here.
The same small, heavy door. No lock. It's barred from the inside. Sounds like it's heavy, too. Very sturdy.
I don't know. It is not the first closed door we found in this building. I don't know.
Below, the hostel cafeteria, a dull.
The vigilantes? No, still a mini investigation.
I'm gonna kick it. I don't want to see this.
You kick it.
All right, let's trash the place.
Let's not.
Your foot is ready to explode and punish this object.
I'm gonna kick the door again. I understand.
The door receives a thorough disciplining. Bent metal, broken glass. Your path lies strewn with the broken forms of everyday objects. You are the destroyer.
Gaze upon me and despair. I should probably be doing these. Oh. I don't have any points.
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called... Nothing will make them respect the RCM. What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it. If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her. You think so? She seemed forthcoming.
Not
so.
Her.
Being forthcoming about some things is a good... The best liars are always forthcoming. Anyway, we should move.
Alright, we have to go see the dude on the balcony, but we're gonna do that later. How do I... Okay. So we're gonna... What's in here? Okay, so we're gonna save, and we are going to talk to dude on balcony and the Hardy Boys later. Cause yeah, this is getting nuts. Oh god, I want to keep playing, but it's late. I'll see you next time.